was a whole lot of traffic, huh? I chose to show it. I thought I could wait and push the button after they're gone, but it's a little glimpse of how things go over here. It's sunset. It is 7:18 in El Diamante, Veracruz State, central Mexico. I was having a cigarette next to the restaurant over there overlooking the field, but at this time of day I was getting chewed up by mosquitoes, and I went back into the restaurant and put some that hand lotion, the stuff that everybody's using during the COVID, I learned earlier on was pretty soothing for mosquito bites. Back in Louisville, Kentucky, where mosquitoes were such a plague, people taught me that. Whoa! Glad I hadn't wandered out there. I'd been no match for that guy. Or him. Let's not try to beat him. So doing a video down here is kind of dicey sometimes. But I do want to try to capture something. Earlier today in a videotape, I was describing how I'm feeling the energy between me and others, and it feels like there's an energetic connection even when we're not touching, and more touching is happening. The 3-year-old, who I don't initiate any touch with, is leaning into me and pounding on my hand and stuff like that. The kitty cat is asking for petting a lot from me, and I am just loving the cat. Everywhere I see the cat lying and sleeping, I go, this is so sweet to have a cat around. I used to have cats when I was married, but not since. Well, I've lived with cats, so yeah. Roommates have had cats. Street dogs are very independent. Now, when I had Magic with me, they would bark at another dog coming on their territory. But with a person, they just avoid you, because mostly they have bad experiences with people. I'm used to that. I don't mind that. I just watch that go on. But right over there, kind of where that car is, sitting, oh, it's maybe the same Volkswagen has been sitting there with his headlights on since I was over there. So right around there, I walked by a street dog who I didn't know he was. I've seen a couple down here that look an awful lot like Bear, who went away on the 11th. And there's always a twinge with that. He didn't look like Bear. He wasn't that big or that dark. He was more tan and shorter hair. So he looked at me out of the corner of his eye and walked on by, and then came back. I thought, well, what's that about? So I stood there and waited, and he came up within inches of me. I wasn't going to assume that he wanted to be touched, but I asked. I said, do you want me to pet you? And he did. So I patted him a little bit, and he leaned into it, and I pulled my hand back, and he looked up at me the way Magic always did, like, don't stop now, don't stop now. And that went on for, I don't know, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Seemed like a long time. He kept asking for more. And then he stepped in closer. And then I slid back to be right next to him instead of up by his head. And it was good. It was good. And I said, you can't come with me. I'm not adopting you. Not doing that again. It was there. It was meant to happen. But not this time. I got things to do. And I'm going to be leaving in less than 2 weeks. And I may not give you a name, but this is nice. This is nice. And I thought about how at Josue's compound, those dogs were stuck there. They were not free street dogs. They were kind of assigned to that compound. And actually, mostly never left that compound except with me. We go for long walks. So it's short term. It's a short term connection with that dog, and I may still give him a name. We'll see about that. And I may not see him again. But in this town, I'm going to be here till the 6th or the 7th of July, so probably I'll see him. Okay. Signing off from El Diamante. I still haven't looked it up. I don't know if that Diamante, does that have a translation? We'll find out. I'll check. Okay.